And the author of School of Woke, Davidsonians for Freedom of Thought and Discourse, Director Kenny Xu. Kenny, great to have you on the show. Clearly, you had Tim Kaine talking there about, this whole DEI push. I wanted you to listen to the FCC chairman on DEI in federal agencies. He said this today.
People would be shocked if they learned how much DEI had been embedded in agencies. At the FCC alone, we were spending millions and millions of dollars promoting it. Thanks to President Trump's leadership, that's ending, and we're getting things turned around, focusing on our core mission of actually just connecting Americans.
Is he right, Kenny? Is it over?
I think DEI is effectively over on a legal basis. Now, what Congress has to do next is they have to defund institutions that are still peddling DEI, institutions like colleges. They have to go after the endowments. They have to go after the hospitals. They have to take away NIH funding from colleges and universities that still continue to house DEI offices. So while federal contractors, yes, are now banned from DEI, it needs to be extended, and Congress now has to pass a measure denying funding to those entities that continue to push for those things.
Meantime, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says the DEI is the very definition of government efficiency. Watch her.
When they talk about creating a more efficient workplace, that is what DEI hires essentially do. These people that are in these positions are trying to create an environment where the most efficient people for the job are hired.
I'm guessing you would argue with that, Kenny.
Yeah, that's pretty laughable to me. Every time we see a DEI office come past, you see greater costs. When California passed a DEI measure saying we need more black contractors in construction, taxpayers had to pay more for roads. When colleges and universities have DEI offices, they're often paid upwards of $200,000, and we're still not sure what they can do. DEI is something that the public has rejected over and over again, and this is something that I think is going to be a popular part of President Trump's mandate.
Meantime, Christopher Rufo posted this on X, quoting here, "We've been fighting against critical race theory, gender cultism, and DEI for 4 years, constantly on the defensive, facing a slanderous media, on the verge of ruin, and now massive generational progress. We have been planning for this day, but it feels unreal." Does it feel like a win to you, Kenny?
You know what? It does, Trace, and it does because it's been a win a long time coming. I talk about this in my book, School of Woke, which you can buy. But this movement really started with that Harvard affirmative action case in 2014. Students for Fair Admissions filed a lawsuit, and at the time they made a very inconvenient proposition to DEI advocates. They said that Harvard's DEI affirmative action admissions policies actually discriminated against whites and Asians. And guess what? The evidence proved them true. Harvard did discriminate against whites and Asians. So all DEI is discrimination, but the opposite direction. That doesn't lead to efficiency. That's why Trump's idea of a merit-based society remains the gold standard for us all.
Kenny Xu, good luck with the book. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, sir. Well, breaking tonight, another fast-moving